Quick tip, learn the diatonic chords of the major scale. First, the major scale is constructed of whole and half steps. You have a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, and half step. So for example, if we take a D major scale, here's D, you walk up a whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. That's the D major scale. The D major scale and every major scale have 7 notes. If you harmonize the major scale, you then of course will have 7 different chords, okay? Now let's stick to D major scale here. So if you harmonize the D major scale, you will have the following chords. You will have D major 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, G major 7, A 7, B minor 7, C sharp minor 7, flat 5, and then back to D major 7. Now, a really important thing to realize, it doesn't matter which major scale you're playing. If you're playing the D major scale or the C major scale or the C sharp major scale or F major scale, you will always have these kind of chords. You will always have a major 7 chord, then a minor 7 chord, then a minor 7 chord, then a major 7 chord, then a dominant 7 chord, then a minor 7 chord, then a minor 7 flat 5 chord. So that's why it's so important to know this by heart. Okay, so you should be able to, someone should wake you up when you're sleeping, and you should be able to just say major 7, minor 7, minor 7, major 7, dominant 7, minor 7, and then minor 7 flat 5. The next step is of course then to learn these different chords over the entire fretboard in a lot of different ways. You have root position, you have first inversion, second inversion, and third inversion. I'll show you a few ones in root position in the key of D. So, for example, here we have D major 7, and then E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, G major 7, A 7, B minor 7, C sharp minor 7 flat 5, and then we're back to D major 7. Okay, so that's the chords of the D major scale on the A string, D string, G string, and B string. Then of course we can play these chords on the D string, the G string, B string, and E string. So here's D major 7, here's E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, G major 7, A 7, B minor 7, and then C sharp minor 7 flat 5, back to D major 7. So that's drop 2 voicings, by the way, on the A, D, G, and B string, and on the D, G, B, and E string. Then of course you can learn these drop 2 voicings on the E, A, D, and G string. I'm not going to show you those for you now. Instead, I'm going to show you drop 3 voicings, okay, with the root on the E string. So you will have the root on the E string, then the rest of the notes will be on the D, G, and B strings. So here's the D major 7. Now let's go backwards to C sharp minor 7 flat 5, B minor 7, A 7, G major 7, F sharp minor 7, E minor 7, and then back to D major 7. So that's drop 3 voicings. Then of course, you can learn drop 3 voicings with the root on the A string, and then you have inversions like I talked about. I will of course talk more about the inversions, and drop 3 voicings and drop 2 voicings in future lessons. Anyway, so now we can play the diatonic chords of the major scale horizontally. We can play them on the A, D, G, and B string like this. Or here. So that's awesome. Now, the next step I recommend is to learn these chords in a few positions. For example, let's play D major 7 here. Then we can go up to E minor 7 here. Instead of playing the F sharp minor 7 here, let's play it here. So we have D major 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, then G major 7, A 7 here maybe. Then let's play B minor 7 here. And then to C sharp minor 7 flat 5. And then D major 7. Then maybe here, D major 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, G major 7, A 7. We could keep going up now, but let's play B minor 7 here. And then C sharp minor 7 flat 5 here. To D major 7 again. Let's do that one more time. So. This is just for practice, you know, so you learn where you have these different chords. You should play them, you should say their names also, D major 7, E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, and so on. But then you should also, for example, say the degrees, you know, 1 chord, 2 chord, 3 chord, 4 chord, 5 chord, and so on. Then you can just play some random chord progressions. Let's play a 1, 6, 2, 5 progression now in this position here. So, okay, 1, 6, 2, 5. 1, D major 7, 6, B minor 7, 2, E minor 7, 5, A major 7. Let's play it one more time. Let's play that same progression in this position here. 1, 6, 2, 5. So we have here we have the 1. Here we have the 2. Here we have the 5. Here's the 6. We could play the 6 here if we want to. We could play 6 here also. Let's try this one. So we'll have D major 7, 1 chord, to the 6th chord. Let's play the 2 chord up here. And then the 5 chord here. Back to D major 7. Before I end this lesson, one more thing. The next step is to learn to play the major scale then also over each chord. So for example, you learn to play the D major 7 chord in this position here maybe. Then you play the D major scale. Next chord, E minor 7 here. And now you play the D major scale. But this is also a mode, so you can also say this is the E Dorian scale. Anyway, so here's the D major scale over an E minor 7 chord. E Dorian. Next chord of the D major scale is F sharp minor 7 up here. Okay, now let's play the scale, the D major scale. Or you could call it F sharp Phrygian mode. Next chord, G major 7. Play the D major scale. Or you could call it G Lydian scale. There's not one way to play this scale, you know, you can You can play 3 note per strings patterns like I did there. But there's other possible ways. You can play it like this. Okay, let's keep going. A7. Play the D major scale now in this position over the A7 chord. This is also the A mixolydian mode. So here's A mixolydian. Then we have B minor 7. If you play the D major scale over a B minor 7 chord, you will have the B natural minor scale or the B Aeolian mode. So let's play that scale now. And the last one here, C sharp minor 7, flat 5. Play the D major scale over C sharp minor 7, flat 5. That's the C sharp Locrian mode. And then back to D major 7. That's it. Quick tip. Good luck.